An equal amount of money is invested in scheme A for 4 years and scheme B for 11 years, both offering 6% simple interest. Difference in this interest earned from both the schemes is 2520. Right. What is the rate of interest per annum? What is the rate of simple interest per annum? Should the same sum be invested in to earn the same interest in scheme B in 8 years? Eleven 6, 66 by 8. Right. I think you don't need number. Same sum is invested in scheme A and then scheme B. Scheme B offers simple interest at the rate of 6%, and it is given for how many years? Scheme B 11 years. So per year you will get 6%, but 11 years you will get 66%. So you should get 66% from other scheme which was invested for how many years? 8 years. So answer is direct 66 by 8, right? 8 8 64, 2 by 8, 0.25. 8.25. Right. Next. You don't need to use any number. You should get 66% in 8 years. Per year it is going to be 66 by 8. Next. 32. In a 60 liters of mixture of milk and water, percentage of water is only 20%. The milkman gave 15 liters of this mixture to a customer. So remaining quantity will be? Remaining quantity out of 60 liters, 15 liters is gone. Remaining quantity? So in 45 liters also milk will be 20%, right? 20% of this number is, sorry, this is water I think. Water is 20%, which is 9 liters. Milk will be 36 liters. Next, what happened? Then 5 liters of water is then added 5 liters of water in the remaining mixture. So to this content they have added 5 more liters of water. Total quantity is 50 liters. What is the percentage of water in the new mixture? In the new mixture, what is water quantity? 14 liters for 50 liters. For 50 liters. Percentage in the sense per 100. Per 100 that will be 28. 28% answer. Next, 33. A boat can travel 5.2 kilometers downstream in 13 minutes. Downstream. The respective ratio of the speed of the boat in upstream and the speed of the stream is 6:1. If the boat takes 74 minutes to travel from point A to B upstream, what is the distance between A to B? You're asked about distance. Distance is equal to speed into time, right? So you can take either downstream or upstream, whatever it is, into time taken for that. I am taking upstream because you are given time taken to travel from A to B, which is in upstream. As I have time in upstream is given, I want to calculate upstream speed now. Downstream speed is given. How much is downstream speed? Look at your first statement, and that says he covered 5.2 kilometers in 13 minutes. Speed in the sense kilometer per hour. Hour in the sense 60 minutes. You have to calculate it for 60 minutes. 13 double 26 double 52. 5.2. 60 double 120 double 240 by 10 24 kilometer per hour. This is upstream speed. Okay? This is downstream speed. You are given ratio between upstream and then stream, which is equal to 6:1. So I'll treat as 6 parts and then 1 part. From this, what is upstream speed? 6 parts. What is downstream speed? 8 parts. 8 parts. Upstream speed plus 2s is downstream. Am I right? So stream is equal to s. So you need to add 2s, which is 2 parts. 6 parts plus 2 parts, 8 parts. In the sense, downstream is equal to 8 parts, upstream is 6 parts. If 8 parts is equal to this much, 6 parts is equal to how much? 8 3 times, 6 3 is 18. So upstream speed is equal to 18 km per hour and the time taken is given as how much? How many minutes? 74 minutes. Minutes converts to hours by 60. 6 10 times, 6 3 times. Keep it aside. 10. Don't convert this. 74 3 times. 73 times 2 10. 4 3 times 12. 2 10 plus 12 222 by 10 22.2 kilometers. ABC invest in a business and the share of their investments is in the respective ratio 1 by 8, 1 by 6, 1 by 5. After 6 months from the start of the business, A withdraws 2/3 of his investment, C triples his investment. At the end of the year, profit recorded was 3,900. How much was B's profit share? So first of all, you need to calculate profit sharing ratio whenever you have a question from partnership, right? So investment ratio is given as 1 by 8, 1 by 6, 1 by 5. So you have ratio in fraction. I don't want to use fraction. So let's take LCM and then go for multiplication. This is one way. Otherwise, go for inverse ratio. Hide this value and multiply these two. How much is this? 30. Next, hide this and multiply these two. 40. Hide this. 48. Cancellation with only 2. Yes? 15. 20. 20. I think cancellation with 9. Right. Final. Next. A invested 15 parts for how many months? 6 months. And after 6 months, A withdraws 2/3 of the investment. What is 1/3 of 15 parts? 5. 2/3 is 10 parts. 10 parts withdrawn, remaining is 5 parts. And that will be there for 6 months. A's investment. So B invested 20 parts for 12 months. C invested 24 parts for how many months? 6 months. And after that he triples his investment. 3 times. 3 times of 24. 72. Right. 72 will be there for 6 months. Now, everywhere you can find 6 multiple. Take 6 common and then go for cancellation. Here you have 20 and here 40 and there 24 plus 72. How much? 96. Cancellation with 4. 5 times, 10 times, 24 times. Total how many parts we have? 39 parts. And total profit is 3,900, which is given in the question. So you are asked about B. B gets 10 parts, which is 1,000. Next, sum of present ages of Leo and Amy is 60 years. At present, Zach is 10 years younger to Leo. The respective ratio of present ages of Zach and Amy is 7:18. What was Leo's age 4 years earlier? 4 years earlier. 4 years back, right? Now, sum of ages of Leo and Amy is given as 60 parts, 60 years. Zach is 10 years younger to Leo. In terms of number of parts, Zach age is 7 parts and Amy age 8 parts, 18 parts. 18 parts. Total number? 25 parts. 25 parts is sum of ages of Zach and then Amy. But you know sum of ages between Amy and then Leo. You know difference between Zach age and then Leo age. Zach is 10 years younger to Leo. Jack is 10 years younger to Leo. So, to Jack age, if you add 10 years, you will get Leo age, right? So, to this number, I want to add 10 years. That will be sum of ages of Amy and then Leo. So, which is given as 60. 25 parts is equal to 50. Your question is about whose age? Leo age. 25 parts is equal to 50. Jack age is, or otherwise Amy age is 18 parts. Amy is 18 parts, which is 36. Sum of ages of Amy and Leo is 60. Out of 60, if Amy age is 36, Leo age will be 24. Present age of Leo is 24. But you asked about 4 years ago. 4 years back it was 20 years. A man invests 30% of his monthly salary in NSC and PPF in the respective ratio 2:3. He gave his wife half of the amount he had invested in PPF. So 30% is divided into 5 parts. Each part occupies 6. In PPF, he invested 3 parts, that is going to be 18%. 18% invested in PPF, and then NSC he invested 2 parts, which is equal to 12%. And then he gave his wife half of the amount he invested in PPF. In the sense, half of this is 9%. 9% he given it to wife. Next, out of the remaining amount, he gave 20% as rent. Out of remaining amount, 20% is given as rent. So total 39 is over. 39 is over. Remaining is 61. Out of this, 20% given as rent. 10% is 6.1. 20% is 12.2. Remaining amount is going to be 48.8. 48.8. And if he is left with 34,160, in the sense 48.8% is equal to 34,160. How much did he invest in PPF? PPF in the sense 18%. 18% is equal to how much? This is what you need to calculate. Answer should be 9 multiple. You have only one 9 multiple, 12,600 answer. %18 should be multiple of 18, should be a multiple of 9, and you have only one, 12,600. Apart from that, no other number is 9 multiple. Next. 37, a bag contains 3 white balls, 4 red balls, 8 green balls. Total we have 15 balls. If 2 balls are picked at random, what is the probability that at least one ball is white? At least one is white out of 2 balls. In the sense, you need to calculate probability of getting one white and one other ball, and then probability of getting 2 white balls. At least one, in the sense, that's what. So, out of 15 balls, in 15 C2 ways, I can select 2 balls. And total how many white balls we have? 3 white. I can select it in 3 C1 ways, and remaining balls are 12. I should get 1 ball out of 12 balls. Plus, now I need 2 white balls out of 3 balls. 3 C2 ways. Next, A and B together can finish a piece of work in 7.5 days. B and C together can finish the same piece of work in 12 days. C and A can together do it in 8 4/7 days. In how many days A, B, C together can finish the work? Right. Let's go for 1 day work. So A, B can do it in 7.5 days, which is 15/2. 1 day work is 2/15. And next, B and C can do it in 12 days. 1 day work is 1/12. Next, C and A can do it in 8 4/7, which is 60/7. 1 day work is 7/60. So this is 1 day work of AB, 1 day work of BC, 1 day work of CA. So total that will be equal to 2 days work of A, B, C. Right? We have 1 day work of A here and here also. 1 day work of B here and here also. 1 day work of C here and here. So that is total 2 days work of A, B, C. So 1 day work of A, B, C is going to be 1/2 into 2 goes to right hand side. LCM is 60. 15 4 times. 4 2 is 8. 12 5 times plus 7. 8 plus 5, sorry 8 plus 7, 15, 15 plus 5, 20, 20 by 60, 1 by 3, 1 by 2 into 1 by 3, 1 by 6. So all working together can do 1/6 of work in one day. To complete total work they need 6 days. Next. The area of rectangle is equal to area of the square whose diagonal is 6 root 14 meters. If the difference between length and breadth of the rectangle is 9, what is the perimeter of the rectangle? You are asked about perimeter of rectangle, which is 2 into L plus B. Right. Area of square is equal to area of rectangle. That's what your major condition. So let's say length into breadth. Area of rectangle and square area, diagonal is given as 6 root 14. Area becomes d square by 2, which is 36 into 14 by 2. D square by 2, right? Yes or no? Correct. So let me write it as 36 into 7. Your given difference of length and breadth is how much? 9. You are asked about 2 into L plus B, perimeter. Using this, you need to solve length and breadth individual values, separate values. And you need to calculate 2 into L plus B. Solving the equation and getting values of L and B, that is one way. The other way is, wait, L plus B whole square is equal to L minus B whole square plus 4 into LB. You have these two values. Substitute it. L minus B whole square in the sense 9 square, which is 81, plus 4 into LB, which is 36 into 7. I need to multiply these two. 7 4 how much? 28 into 36. I'll treat this number as 32 minus 4, 32 plus 4, 32 square minus 4 square, 1024 minus 16, 1008 plus 81, 1089, which is equal to 33 square. So L plus B is equal to 33. 2 into L plus B is equal to 66. This is one way. The other way is answer to question. You are given 2 into L plus B. Your first option says 78. If 2 into L plus B is 78, L plus B is equal to 39. If this is L plus B and L minus B is given as 9, add these two, you will get 2L, which is 48. If 2L is equal to 48, L is equal to 48 by 2, 24. L plus B is equal to 39. Out of that, L is equal to 24, then obviously B becomes 15. Is product of these two numbers equal to 36 into 7? This cannot be your answer. Right. Next, second option, 66. 2 into L plus B is 66. Then L plus B becomes 33. L minus B is equal to 9. Add these two values, you will get L. 2L is equal to 42. L is equal to 21. Then obviously B is equal to how much? 12. Product of these two is equal to 36 into 7. Yes or no? This I can write it as 7 into 3. Into 3 comes here. This becomes 36. 36 into 7. Hence 33 is right answer. 33 right answer in the sense your answer 66. Second option is right answer. Next. A dealer offers 20% discount on the market price of an article and thereby makes a profit of 12%. Right. If the market price of the item was 9,800, how much discount should he offer on the market price so he has to make a profit of 1330 rupees on the item? Right. So you are given profit here in terms of rupees, so you must calculate cost price. If you are given profit percentage, then you don't need cost price value. You can start your question with percentage itself. But you are given 1330 rupees profit. So profit is added to cost price. So you should know cost price value. So for that, market price is given as 9,800. Out of that 9,800, 20% discount is given. 20% in the sense 10% is 980, 20% is 1960. Subtract 2000, add 40. Subtract 2000, 7,800, add 40, 7,840. By selling article for 7,840, he is getting 12% profit. After getting 12% profit, it is 7,840, and cost price will be definitely less than this. Let me go for a guess. I think I have explained previous case. After increasing value by 12%, we got 7,840, and now we need original value. Original value will be definitely less than 7,840, and I said it should be a round figure. Go for a guess. Let's treat it as 7,000. 10% is 700, 1% is 70, 2% is 140, 700 plus 140, 840, true. Cost price is 7,000. But now he is expecting a profit of 1330 rupees. So new selling price is equal to 8,330 rupees. Correct? And your actual market price is 9,800. But now you are expecting selling price which is 8,330 rupees. So how much you need to subtract? How much you must subtract from 9,800 to make it 8,330? You need to subtract 1,470 rupees out of 9,800 into 100. This is what you need to calculate. Discount percent. You need to give discount of 1470. Discount percent is always calculated on market price. This is what you need to calculate. What is 10% of denominator? 980. What is 5% then? 490. Add these two values. 1470, which is equal to how much percent? That's it. Answer is 15%. చెప్పమ్మా ఎట్లా? Market price 140. Why 140? Profit 12% కదా. After giving 20%. Right, 140. Right, understood that. Next. Understood that also. Next. మీరు ఒక లైన్ చెప్తే చాలు ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ అర్థమవుతుంది. 140 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 9,800 యూ మీన్ టు సే. నెక్స్ట్. So you will have to calculate cost price. Have you calculated cost price or not? Yes or no? You got 100% value. 140% is 9,800, 100% is equal to 7,000. Look at your answer. 100% is equal to 7,000, then selling price is equal to 8,330. మరి చెప్పు నెక్స్ట్. అది అర్థమైంది తల్లి. 140% ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 9,800. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ see 1330 is profit, right? See, you have to calculate your 1330 profit and cost price value, but you are calculating on market price value. What is 1330? This is not discount, right? This is profit. So you have to calculate profit only on cost price. So you must know cost price value. But you are doing it on market price. On 9,800 you are trying to calculate 1330 forms what percent? If it is discount you can calculate that. But this is profit, right? How can you calculate it on 9,800? Understand? Right. So you will have to calculate cost price and then go for new selling price and then calculate discount percent. Right? Next. (41 to 45). 41 to 45. No. 41, 1425, 1425 by x square into 25 plus 890 is equal to 4840. Take this to right hand side, minus 890. True? Subtract first 840, 4000 minus 50 again, that will be 3950. Wait. Take x square to right hand side, then 3950 comes here, and this is equal to x square value. Cancellation 25. I don't want to do it. 25. Once 145, 145, 5 times, 200, 8 times. Any more cancellations? Cancellations. 158 10 times, 1580. This is less than that. So x square value is definitely less than 10, but close to 10. X value will be definitely 3 only, right? Next. Next, 4505. I'll write it as 4500. 4500 divided by 30 plus 1430 divided by 40 is equal to x into 5. 0, 0. How much is this? 150 divided by 4 I have. For time being, let's make it 144. Half of this number, 72. Again half, 36. 150, 36. 186. Divided by 5 is x value. Divided by 10 into 2. Divided by 10 is 18.6 into 2 times is 37.2. Answer 37. Next. 1040 into root x. Be careful when you have root x. Divided by 20 plus 250 into 14.06 something, which is equal to 4800. How much is this? 14.06. Right. 0, 0 cancel. How much it is? 52. So I'll write it as 52 into root x. If I want to know root x value, root x is equal to 4800 minus 250 into 14.06 by 52. Now, whether to make it 14.06 14 or not, let me decide. It is 0 6 times, 0.06 times. What is 6 times of this number? 1500. 6 times of this number is 1500. 0.6 times is 150. 0.0 times is 15. 15 by 52 is very negligible, 0.3 something. So it will not make any change in, it will not be a big difference here. So let's treat it as 14. 250 14 times. 250 4 times is 1000, 8 times is 2000, 12 times is 3000. Still you have 2 more times. Total value is 3500. 4800 minus 3500, 1300. 13, 100 times 13, 4 times. 100 by 4, which is equal to 25. Root x is 25, x is equal to 625. Next, 44. 60% of 550 plus 20% of 950. 60% of 550 plus 20% of 950. How do you get 60%? Half plus 10%. Half is 275. 10% is 55. 10% of this number is 95. 20% is 190. You need to add everything. Take 25 from this number, it becomes 300. Take 10 from the same number, it becomes 200. So total we have 35 taken, and still you have 20 here. So answer 520. Next, 64 square minus 28 square. 64 plus 28 into 64 minus 28 divided by 92 into 12. How much is this value? 92. 92 cancel. How much is this? Subtract 30, add 2. Subtract 30, 34, add to 36. 36 into 12. This is what you need to calculate. For time being, let me treat this number as 3 into 12. 12 square is 144. So 3 into 144. 143 times. 143 times 420. 4 3 times 12. 420 plus 12, 432. Nearest answer 430. Next, 46 to 50. 51 to 55. Table should be easy one. 56 to 60. Number series. Which question? Number series. No. Next, 61 to 65. No? Get ready with tomorrow's paper.